A 73-year-old woman goes to the airport. She's unsheltered. She gets arrested, taken away. She dies. Nobody has any answer. We got a lot of questions. Let's go to the picture full mass. This is in Arlington, Virginia. On August 13th, police spotted a 73-year-old homeless woman, unsheltered woman, at Reagan National Airport attempting to rest. That's it, attempting to rest. So they decided to charge the 73-year-old with trespassing, criminal trespassing, and took her to the Arlington County Detention Center. While still being held there 2 weeks later, she collapsed and ultimately died. Her name was Abonesh Woldegeorges. Background on what happened to this woman. According to court records that show Woldegeorges, who did not have a fixed address, was forbidden from entering the Dulles International Airport in October 2019 after authorities found her lingering in terminals, according to them, after posted hours. In May 2020, the Metropolitan Washington Airports Authority arrested her for being in the airport's main terminal. There's more. In May 2021, authorities arrested this woman after she was found lying under a blanket in the terminal. Court records show she was convicted in both cases. She was found guilty in absentia and fined in the first, and pleaded guilty and was sentenced to 3 days in jail in the second. Absentia because she probably did not have a way to check her mail to go to court or even get to court. In May this year, police decided to charge her again with, after they conducted a welfare check, according to the records. She was granted bail, Loudoun County, but she was later charged with failing to appear at a July 19th hearing in that case. 73 years old. Loudoun officials had scheduled her for another hearing on Monday, about 3 a.m., August 13th. The airport authority said in a statement that the police encountered her inside a public area of Reagan National Airport in Arlington. They arrested her, sent her to the Arlington jail. The office of the chief medical examiner did not give a cause of death Monday. Arlington Commonwealth's attorney, Harissa Tafti, said the Arlington County Police Department is investigating the matter, adding that her office would closely follow detective work. Tafti expressed her sincere condolences to the family. Arlington Chief Public Defender Brad Haywood, whose office represented the young lady before she died, having all of that against her at 73 and still had that kind of spunk, said Arlington has a broken behavioral health infrastructure in which social programs aimed to help people in crisis are not given the resources needed to be successful. When you have people who don't have beds to sleep in, you find them sleeping in the airport or the metro, and it's considered trespassing, he said. Then it ends up in the sheriff's lap. She's actually the 8th person to die in the Arlington County Jail in the past 8 years. Paul Thompson, 41, was the last person to die in that jail. ARL now reported. He died on February 1st, 2022, and was also being held on a trespassing charge when he died. After Thompson's death in February 2022, the county sheriff's office implemented a health and medical care reform to improve medical care, including medical devices to track heart rates, alert workstations, etc. They got a new sheriff, okay? He hasn't been on the job for a long time. Jose Quiraz Jr. started serving as of this year. We are going to give the sheriff an opportunity here. We're going to give him an opportunity here. Senator, thoughts?
Yeah, just heartbreaking, Doc. And I agree, we should give the new sheriff already. He's starting to implement some systemic fixes within the department that, but for his leadership, would not be there. But we need to question ourselves as a society as we continue to criminalize poverty. I'm thinking about as I go through my own airport, the Hopkins Airport, and they have a recording playing all the time that you may be arrested. You could be subject to arrest if you're not here for a legitimate reason. The system failed her as it has failed all the other folks. And I think really in the court system too, and we're asking law enforcement, when people call this as a nuisance, law enforcement is technically doing their job, but we're asking law enforcement to take care of problems that they should not have to deal with. I believe there should be a specialized court, Doc. You know how in certain cities they have drug court. There should be a specialized court to deal with people who are either in a mental health crisis or homelessness crisis so that they're not in the regular population in a regular court so that they can get the time and attention that they need. This is so much bigger than the sheriff's department. And I love what the Arlington NAACP branch, though, the president there is making it plain. I mean, he has three main questions. He said, why was a 73-year-old woman who was suffering from mental illness held in jail for that long? That's a very good question. Number two, why is Arlington County criminalizing homelessness? And number three, why do all of these incidences exclusively impact people of color?
There you go.
Yeah.
We need answers.
Yeah.
All right.